This video will cover pediatric spindled kidney tumors. To anchor ourselves and remember that this scene refers to spindled tumors in children, we have a child playing with a spindle as our main character. The first tumor is called clear cell sarcoma. It is represented by this shark in a clear tank, or you could say it's a cell of sort, right? Shark sounds like sarcoma, doesn't it? This tumor is associated with B-core mutations. B-core is represented by the shark eating the pico de gallo. A little stretch, but hey, doesn't B-core sound like pico? This tumor is also associated with YWHAE NUT-M2 fusions. This is represented by this young woman calling the shark out. She is saying, "Hey, you're nuts." Let's put all of this together. She's a young woman, right? The first two letters of each word in young woman are Y and W. Then she is saying hey, which sounds like HAE. Finally, she is saying that the shark is nuts, which represents NUT-M2. In terms of staining, it makes sense that this tumor stains positive for B-core, so we will just again use the pico to represent this. The other stain that is positive is cyclin D1, conveniently represented by the young woman's bicycle. Moving on to the next tumor, rhabdoid tumor. This one is represented, of course, by this rabbit, since rhabdoid sounds so similar. This is no ordinary rabbit. First of all, he looks scary, mean, and up to no good. This, of course, represents the fact that this tumor is usually malignant and aggressive. You see how the rabbit is only showing one of its eyes? And I don't know about you, but that eye looks a little strange. Together, this represents eccentric pleomorphic nuclei in these tumors. That weapon that the rabbit is holding looks pretty dangerous. It's a pink plasma gun. The pink plasma gun represents eosinophilic cytoplasm with pink hyaline inclusions. Let's talk about stains for rhabdoid tumor. I usually don't create a prompt to represent negative stains, but in this case, since it's a very helpful diagnostic tool, I did include one. You see the smart car? These tumors stain negatively for INI1, which is also known as SMARC B1. And SMARC B1 sounds like smart car. I gave the smart car a nice lift and some modifications for us to remember that the stain is negative. Okay, that's all for rhabdoid tumor. Let's move on to cystic nephroma. This one's short. All we have to remember is that it is exclusively a cystic neoplasm with Dicer1 mutations. This is all represented by this bean character here blowing bubbles while carrying dice. We made it to the last tumor. This one is called congenital mesoblastic nephroma cellular variant. It is represented by this nice little restaurant that serves miso soup and beans. Interesting combo. If anyone tries that out, let me know. The word miso is in the tumor name, and the bean will remind us of nephroma. To remember that this is the cellular variant of this tumor, we have a cellular tower right next to the restaurant. These tumors have recurrent ETV6 NTRK3 fusions. This is represented by the billboard at the top of the cellular tower advertising a new model of ATV called the Trek 3 model.